Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on how to draw cars. In this video we will take a look in how to draw a sedan car, something like this or something like this. So let's get started. So step number 1, draw 5 circles. So this is going to be our front wheel, and using the center of the last circle that we have drawn, we are going to draw our rear wheel. So this is going to be our rear wheel. This gives us a wheelbase of 3.5 wheels. So 1, 2, 3.5. Right? Now for the boot of the car, draw another circle of the same dimension, and to establish the front of the car with the front wheel center, draw another circle. Right, so this will be the extreme front end of the car and this is going to be the extreme rear end of the car. Now what you need to do is use the same dimension of a circle and draw a circle on top of your rear wheel. Keep this as light as possible and draw another circle on top of your first circle, which is this one. Go ahead and mark the centers of these circles, and with slightly above this circle that you have drawn, go ahead and draw a straight line. This is going to be the roof of our car. Now we are going to approach drawing a sedan just like this by 6 hard point technique. What is that? I'm going to explain to you right now. So the first step over here is take the center of this circle and a point slightly below the center of this circle that you have drawn over here. I'll take this point and just run a straight line. Perfect. Now just go ahead from this extreme edge over here and draw a vertical, so you will get this point over here. Now this is going to be your point number 1. Now take your second wheel center, go all the way up by a straight line until you meet your roof line. This will be point number 3, and this is point number 2 over here, point number 3. And now from the end of your rear wheel over here, if you draw a tangent line, just take this line and go up until you meet the roof. This is your point number 4. And from the center, if you just go up, you will meet with this line. It's point number 5. And if you just extend this line over here and draw a tangent to the last wheel over here, you're going to end up here, which is your point number 6. This or these are the hard points that you need to draw a classic sedan car of a perfect proportion. Alright, so now let's just go ahead and connect all these dots over here. So we will begin by drawing the hood of the car. Now just take the point number 1 and just take it down slightly so that you get a nice curvature over here. Right, so somewhere over here, and meet point number 2. And from point number 2 you should draw your main windshield line over here, which is not going to be exactly over here. It's going to have a nice smooth radius, so I'm just going to make a line like this and just extend all the way to point number 4 over here. Now you need to take the roof line and meet with the boot of the car, which is point number 6. So again, don't start to draw a straight line over here because cars are nice and curvy. So now just rotate your page like this, and from here make a line something like this over here. Perfect. Now this is your rear wheel of the car, and the boot should start somewhere slightly below the center. Just give it a nice angle like this until it meets the end of your last circle over here. Now just take it a bit inside and draw a line like this, slight angle, and then just curve in a little bit. Now it's time to just round off this edge. Perfect. Now our car is beginning to take shape. Now it's time to draw the front end of our car. So over here, just make a nice radius over here, and then just drop a line like so. So now just take this line, just take this point over here and draw a horizontal line, and slightly below that just connect with your front wheel. This will be the rocker panel or the side members as it's called. Perfect. So this is essentially your ground clearance, this distance with the ground. Next up, just take this line, go slightly up and draw an angle line like this, and just draw a nice curvature like this. Perfect. So now just take the end point of your front wheel, just make a slight reference line over here, and over here it's time to draw the headlamps. Remember, the goal of this tutorial is not to draw nice looking cars, but to just get a feel of the proportions of a sedan car. So let's give it a nice grill over here, and then just take it out a little bit, and let's make something like this. Okay, great. Now just take the starting point over here and just draw to point number 2, something like this. This adds to some amount of dimensionality to a car. And once you reach over here, just make a small radius, and from here it's time to draw the windshield. Once you have the things in place and once you are happy with the way your car is taking shape, just go ahead and darken some of these lines. Just adding some feature lines to our car. Okay, now this is the basic shape of our car. Now let us draw the doors. So remember, you have made a point number 5 over here. So what we are going to do is just start somewhere over here, point number 2, and just follow along the same line to draw our window lines. And now it should end at point number 5. And just get it down, then follow the wheels and bring it down until you meet your side panels. So there you have your window opening lines. Now just slightly above the rocker panels over here, just make a parallel line, and from this point over here draw a nice big curved line. Alright, so somewhere over, next step is to take the somewhere over here at the middle, go up and then draw the B pillar. And the same and one thing that you need to do is add a highlight line, as they call it. So just mark this line, make a triangle shape like so. Now just draw a nice curvature line, take it out at this point and then go in. So yeah, at this point you have a sketch which looks like a car. And now you can just take a tracing sheet and go over some of these lines which you are not happy with. So just to finish off this sketch over here, I'm going to add a nice tail lamp. So and one tip is, whatever lines that you're drawing at the bottom of the car, like the ground line and these bumper lines, make it as dark as possible because it gives a sense of planted feeling. And I'll just use a straight edge. And one more thing that which you should not forget is darken the wheels over here. If you want to add a professional touch to the drawing, do this one thing, which is, if you just have a look at the side view of a car, you will always you can see the wheels on the other side. To just indicate those, just take this these side panel line and just make a line like this, and similarly to the rear of the car as well, and give the ground plane a much thicker line. Now just fill in this space that you are seeing over here. This gives the car a nice planted feel. Alright, so now what else you can do with it is, you can take a red color sketch pen or marker, just indicate that these are tail lamps. This is not a rendering video. I will make a video on it some other time. But when it comes to the line diagrams of a side view of a sedan car, this is pretty much it. So just try following along this video and try to first establish the wheelbase of the car, which is 3.5 wheels in case of a sedan car, and which has a 1 wheel overhang at the rear and half a wheel of overhang at the front, and the roof of the car is it's slightly above 1 wheel, right? So just first thing is just establish these hard points, these 6 hard points, and then just join these dots. That is all there is to it. And if you just do this a couple of times, and you will get a hang of it. And once you have enough of a kind of a some kind of confidence that you can draw a car. And so making variations of this, it becomes very very easy. So yeah, that's it about this video. I will see you in my next one. If you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you everyone. Bye bye.